enough. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 26 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and today we're going to be wrapping up my progress in the Home Run Derby and Ernie Clement Takeover programs, and also trying to make more progress in the 2026 Hall of Fame program. So if you guys don't recall from yesterday, I tried to complete both programs as well as the 2026 MLB draft program, but I didn't realize how long the draft map was going to take me, and so I didn't have time to be able to do a game and try to make progress in the Home Run Derby pack or Home Run Derby program. But now that it's out of the way, I could do that, because all I need to do for this is hit home runs with MLB Draft Series, guys. And I already have one of them because Rock Cholowski already hit one. So that's good. So that's all I need to do for Ernie Clement. All I need to do for him is just do the moments. And then once that's done, my plan is to go here. Hopefully I can pick up some stolen bases here, because I need 9 more in order to get to Carlos Beltran. And then from there, I just need to do the Andrew Jones and Carlos Beltran moments to be able to get Andrew Jones. So that's the plan for today. What's up, Hoopin? How are you? So we'll go ahead over here. And I'm going to go to programs, and we're going to filter by 2026 draft. Okay. Got plenty of outfielders, that's for sure. But I like to do position players so that, I can, or I don't really like to do players out of position, because I just don't think it's a great, I don't think it's a great way to play the game. But, I'm open-minded about it, especially when I'm in a bit of a tight spot here. So let's see. Good case would be to go with Aiden Robbins. Did all the Battle Royale challenges for the multiplayer. Oh, wow. Even the one where you had to have multiple... you had to have multiple, multiple wins or something like that, if I'm remembering that correctly. With the 5 wins with the restart. Gotcha. Wow. Well, then, let's see how much that is, because I actually have a little bit of time here. I should try to... Okay, so right fielder is going to lead off. Sawyer Stroh-Snyder. Grady Emerson can be behind him because he's got good speed. In fact, actually, maybe Grady should lead off, since he's the one that's got the good steal rating. Yes, I saw that. Rock definitely has to come up a bit, but Ace is going to be third. Then we're going to have Rock behind him. Hakopian. I really wish I knew these names, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering them. Grady was good for you? Well, I just need these guys to hit like 9 home runs. That's all I need from them. and then it'll be over. You know, I may continue with Aiden Robbins. I may continue with him because he's the Mets draft pick, so that's a Mets card that eventually I gotta do. But for the most part, I probably will not do much or do much with that draft class. But of course, oh wait, why am I playing at Kauffman Stadium? No, 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 no. Something? What do you need help with? All right. I think this is the best. I think this will be my best opportunity to hit some home runs here.
Nope, ball one.
No, you definitely don't have to do all the challenges, especially if you did the BR ones. Well, I mean, you may have to, but honestly, with the Parallel XP, I think you'll be. I don't think you'll have to complete all of them. I'm not making any progress in the multiplayer program until the event program comes out, which, Champ, did you say that it was supposed to be today? Strike three, sit down. Okay. I know we're also getting the July Spotlight Series Drop 4 program today as well. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to save that until tomorrow. Yeah, but he's on the Twins. A Twins David Ortiz. Well, I guess we'll get 99 David Ortiz Red Sox. Well, maybe not. I guess we'll see what the plan is. Actually, I just realized. Should have been Tyrone Taylor. Imagine Miguel Sano 99. He'd have a lot of pop in his bat for sure. What, flashback Tyrone Taylor? Did he have like a good month of July at one point?
Ball, that pitch is out. Hey!
Yeah, well, no, they're not back in it. Okay, they won because, they hit the long ball. Lindor still struggled, and you can't rely on Luis Torrens forever. I'm surprised Terens wasn't on the move in the trade deadline. That's what I'm surprised about. Like, I know offensively he's not all that great, but I thought for sure that people would that other teams would have valued him as a backup catcher who's really good defensively. But I guess, the Mets traded what they traded, and that is that.
Oh, that's out. Oh, that's off the plate.
Yeah, I thought so too, Woogie, but it's not just about buying the best available players. The chemistry has to be there too. If the chemistry is not there, then it doesn't matter who you put on that team. You would have thought that the Mets would have learned that lesson from 1992 when they had guys like Eddie Murray on their team. They had, who was the pitcher? I don't think was it Brett Saberhagen? It was the Royals pitcher. That's what I remember. But they went out, they tried to buy all these guys and ended up being one of their worst seasons ever because there was no chemistry. Strike three, sit down. Well, good luck. Good luck making it to, because it gets harder. Let me tell you, I won 5 games in a row in Battle Royale many years ago. And I swear that sixth game, oh, that was the sweatiest game I've ever played in my life. Like even sweatier than Weekend Classic, Strike three, sit out. I still remember it because the player who beat me came into my stream afterwards and he said, I was really rooting for you to win. I was like, if you were rooting for me to win, why didn't you let me win? No, I'm kidding. I respectfully, I told him, listen, he was the better player, and it was a good run, but just not meant to be. There we go. There's 2, so now I'm up to 3. But it was sweaty. It was sweaty for sure. Let's go. Third one. Four home runs total. Nice. All right. Wow. I hardly ever see people quit in BR. Zayden Robbins going to get a home run too? Yes, he will. The beauty of playing at Costco headquarters. Only 3 pitches. Wow. Good for you. Beautiful. Ooh. Well, I hope he does better for you than he did for me online, because he was pretty bad.
Oh, that's out.
Nope, that's Coke Zero. Zero sugar. Diet Coke would have the sugar. Well, no, it wouldn't have the sugar, but it would have so much carb and everything in it. I mean, this only, the most dangerous thing on the food label, at least, is the sodium, 40 milligrams. So it's Coke Zero. But I only have one per day. That's it. Everything. If I want something else to drink, I drink water.
Ball, that's out.
Nice. Go get it, SB Champ. Which card are you looking for? Oh, well, okay. Sounds like you know what you need to do. All right. Did you get the day off, or is this just a day that you're not working? Just asking. I don't want you to get in trouble at work because you're watching a Twitch stream. Yeah,
Ball, that's low.
that's part of the reason why I hate being online. You run into those people who are so cocky. It really makes the game not fun. Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Three.
Maybe you should let your doctor know. Strike three, sit down on that last batter.
Hey.
If you can't walk, that's a problem. Because no, he has balls. It's just,
Hey.
it's, I would say it's immature. It's really tacky. Ooh, yeah, that may do it right there. Forgetting to wear a knee brace. That's like me forgetting to put wraps around my legs each morning. You know, it could basically make it unbearable to walk if I don't do it. And for a second there, I gave myself a bit of a spike in heart rate because I was thinking, wait, did I also take my Eliquis this morning? And then I remembered, yeah, I did it after I had breakfast because that's how I usually do it. I take my Eliquis after I have breakfast and after I have dinner. I don't know how many home runs I'm up to at this point. Let's see. Let's see. Booth has two. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6, which means I need 3 more. Mm. How much time do you usually give yourself? I personally always give myself like an hour. If I have a doctor's appointment or physical therapy or something like that, I always give myself an hour to wake up. Usually, like the first 10 minutes, that's what I take to be able to wake up. Um, then, 15 minutes so I can get
That's ball two.
I can get a meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. Most likely breakfast or lunch. More recently breakfast, but um, and then I take 20 minutes for shower and getting dressed. So by the end of it, I've got like 15 minutes to spare before I gotta go to whatever I need to go to. Dang it! I really needed Grady Emerson on base. Although if I have an early doctor's appointment too, like I give myself enough time. I give myself like an hour, 15 minutes, maybe an hour and a half, because I gotta get there early and fill out paperwork and everything. Not physical therapy. I'm talking about the doctor's appointments. That's why I give myself an hour. I'm not good at waking up either. I also set a second alarm for myself in case I wake up early and, turn off the first alarm because it's like, oh, I'll wake up. And then I go back to sleep. So the second alarm acts as like a safety net for me. Like when I was working, I did 2 o'clock. I had an alarm at 2 o'clock, and then I had an alarm at 2:30. So that way I woke up before 3 and did my streams.
Ball, that's down.
So a second alarm might not be a bad idea, just to have it just in case. And if you don't need it, if you wake up after the first alarm, hey, you can turn off that second alarm. Or you can leave it on, let it go off, and then turn it off quickly. But that's usually my strategy.
That's a ball.
Just doing a play versus CPU game and just trying to get the home run so that I could get the home run derby program done. So far I've got 7 if I've done my math correctly. Let's see. Eric Booth Jr. has 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7. So I only need 2 more. 2 more home runs, and then that program is done. And then I can move on to Ernie Clement's program. And then after I'm done with that, because I'll only need the moments for that, strike 3, sit down, then I can move on to the Hall of Fame program. But I will not be doing the July Spotlight Drop Series or Spotlight Series Drop 4 program today. That will have to be for tomorrow, depending on what the event program is. My hope is that will go a week, so at least I won't have to worry about that. But we'll see. If I've got a big timetable or a short timetable on it, then the event program is going to take a priority. The guy that or the player that you're going up against in Battle Royale. Yeah, a lot of people tend to have like weird names and images or logos or whatever, so I would just ignore it. I'm also trying to get stolen bases for the Hall of Fame program so that all I have to do is Andrew Jones and Carlos Beltran's moments. And I believe so far I've got 6. But no, wait, that one I also need 9. So I need
Ball that's outside.
another base runner. Excuse me. Ugh, I can still taste the banana.
Take your base. Ball 4.
Oh wait, Eric. Yeah, absolutely. We should be stealing with him. Wow, power and speed? I may like Eric Booth Jr. Maybe I'll put him as my center fielder.
Ball.
Be nice if if Hill would throw in the strike zone. That would be nice.
Nope. That's inside.
Can't hit home runs on pitches that are outside the strike zone. Or it's very difficult to do that. It can happen, but it's not really a good strategy. Strike 3. Frick. Good. Now Eric Booth Jr. can swipe third.
Off the plate. Ball 1.
You might as well go. All right, so stolen base and a run on an error.
Inside. Ball.
Dang it.
That's ball 3.
I mean, I'll take Stroh on base on a walk. Ah, dang it! Of course, it clips the strike zone, so it's a strikeout. Sometimes I love this game, and sometimes I hate it. Strike 3, sit down. Now, I don't need any stats with Joe Ryan. It's just I didn't bother to change the pitching staff because there was no point. I just needed home runs. So I was more focused on the lineup than the rotation. So Joe Ryan is just going to be in there and continue to pitch until I need something else. Like the July Spotlight Series, probably going to need some Spotlight Series pitchers, some Tops Now guys. But that'll be for tomorrow. Strike 3, sit down. All right. So I think I have. Okay, so that's 8 stolen bases right there. Emerson, Stroh-Snyder. So I need one more, and I have Carlos Beltran's signature series. Still, it looks like I'm still at 7 for home runs. So I need to hit home runs. Please don't catch that. Thank you. Triple side of the cycle, or triple shy of the cycle. Well, unfortunately, Reese, I can't give you the triple. You need to hit the ball over the wall. Ah. There we go. Thank you, Rock. All right, so only one more, and then I could just focus on one stolen base. Unfortunately, Helfrich is not going to be able to get that for me. All right, go enjoy your lunch. I had a nice lunch myself. I had pasta with meat sauce, but it was one of those like healthy dinners or healthy dinner things. My sister had them when she was pregnant, and she just sent a bunch to my dad, and my dad's like, why don't you eat this stuff? I'm like, okay, because I can't really eat high calorie or I can't really eat
Outside, that's a ball.
stuff that's like high in cholesterol, high in sodium, high in well, since it's pre-diabetes, can't eat fried stuff. So and I suppose if it's good enough for my sister to eat while she's pregnant, and that's doctor's orders, I figure it's good enough for me to eat as well. Leftover buffalo chicken pasta? I don't really like buffalo. Barbecue chicken I could get behind, but it's gotta be grilled chicken. Can't be that fried stuff. You lost? I'm sorry, Hoopin. It gets tough. But you know what? You went further than I ever did in Battle Royale, so there we go. There's the home run. That's number 9 right there. So now all I need is a base hit. Eric Booth Jr. could honestly do it. Beautiful! All right. Now we just swipe a bag with him, and we've got the 9 stolen bases with or the 9 stolen bases for Carlos Beltran. I love how Booth just casually walks into second. Like, yeah, I know he's not going to throw down. I'll just steal one more base just to be on the safe side. And at this point, everything is all parallel XP. That's all it is. You're at 35,000 program stars in the multiplayer program? Or are you at 35 parallel XP? Thirty-five parallel XP. Oof. Like I said, that's why I don't like to do Battle Royale. Because you don't earn a lot of parallel XP. It's also very expensive. Well, and not very expensive, but it adds up over time. Oh, sure, now the guys want to start hitting, and now they want to hit home runs like there's no tomorrow. When I could have used it earlier in the game, not stressing over it for 4 2/3 innings. Could have had it done in the second inning, but no. Whatever. Okay, now this is just mocking. You haven't opened your packs yet? Well, yeah, I mean, you could build them up. You can not open them. I don't know if you need to. I don't think you need to get the collection, the live series collection done, right? So if you don't need to get that done, then all the packs are is just duplicates that you could quick sell or sell. So all those packs are just stubs waiting there, which I mean, at some you're probably going to want some extra stubs before the new threads program comes out on Friday. Don't forget about that. You know, where they're going to highlight all the guys in their new uniforms. Freddie Peralta, probably with the Tampa Bay Rays. Tarek Skubal for sure in a Dodgers uniform. Strike 3, sit down. That's probably going to be like the collection reward. Tarek Skubal in 99. You need to do the storylines? Then do the storylines. Why? Champ has a point. Because you're going to get those new threads, and a lot of those new cards are going to be expensive, so... Oh, you don't have any of them? Oh, so it's all just headliners and show packs and everything and bonus habits? What up, Dodger? How are you? All right. Then, yeah, I would do the storylines if you need to do the storylines. I mean, some of them are frustrating, but, you know, you got to get those cards if you want to get, you know, if you want to get Beltron. There you go. Doing well, just getting ready to go to orientation. Orientation for what? For school? Dang, you're already going back to school? Wait, when do you go back? I'm just curious because, I learned when I was in high school that kids in the southeast actually went back in August, but their summer started in May. Like for me, the summer break always started in June, middle of June, and we didn't go back until after Labor Day. Tuesday? Oh, the 12th. Oh, I see. Wait, isn't the 12th a Wednesday? Strike three, sit down. Because the 18th of August is a Tuesday. That I know because I got to go to my hematologist appointment. You go back in 4 weeks? Okay, so you're just like me. You're go after Labor Day.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Yeah, because the Tuesday is an 18th. That's when I have my hematologist appointment. That's that. I'm not trying to like do this to say, oh, well, you're wrong. I'm not. No, I'm doing it because I'm trying to make sure I have my dates right, and I'm not just like losing my mind here.
Inside, ball one.
Willie Wells, what does that mean? Oh, oh, okay. You have to forgive me. Some of these guys I remember being in storylines, and some of them I don't. I just, I did the storylines at the beginning of the year. So I don't remember exactly who. No, no, not at all. That's why I asked for clarification. It was not stupid of you. Go back to school August 31st. So probably the week before Labor Day, right? And that's Maryland. Or are they somewhere else? Or do they live
Ball, that's in.
not in Maryland, but in, like, I don't know, some other state? Okay, I'm just going to clarify this right now. I haven't been in high school for 12 years, and the the school system in New Jersey probably changed since I was last in school. At least, and I'm not talking like obviously I went to college, but it's been 12 years since I was in high school. And yet my class did not have a 10-year reunion. I mean, people were asking about it, but but ultimately I guess we couldn't get it organized. I really didn't care one way or the other because the way I see it, Facebook has changed so much. You know, if you want to keep up with people from your high school or from middle school or whatever, you could just friend them on Facebook and they post everything. They post their lives. Some people I knew from high school have kids now. They have good jobs. Your 50th high school reunion is next year? Wow. Are you going to go to it? You go back August 26th. Okay, so I think that's a week before Labor Day. Again, Washington may have different school education system and guidelines than what I had. Not sure, most of your friends have passed away. I remember my last year in high school, we did a homecoming. It was like the first homecoming since the 90s that my high school did. And they had the class 50 years 50 years ago come and have their little class reunion. And they even walked during the homecoming parade. So that was interesting to see. And I remember that because I was covering the homecoming for the school newspaper. So the way I see it, everyone posts on Facebook. If people from high school wanna catch up with me, or if I want to catch up with people from high school, then I can reach out to them and say, hey, let's go to a bar, let's go get a drink. Let's do all that. I don't have to go to a school reunion to figure out what everyone's doing. And for the most part, I see more posts from my coworkers and even my college classmates than I do of my high school classmates. Not that I don't see my high school classmates, but I very rarely see them. That's just how I feel. I mean, people like tradition and everything, but the way that we've gone about with social media and everything, I think has kind of just devalued the idea of a high school reunion. Well, thank you, Cameron. I appreciate the one bit, the you cheering one bit. Welcome into my stream, and I appreciate you stopping by. How are you doing today? Ooh, even more bits. Thank you very much. So you cheered a total of 5 bits. Really appreciate that. Thank you. And 4 more bits. Wow, thank you very much. 9. Okay, now we're up to 11. Thank you, Cameron. Wow. Oops, hit the wrong one. My bad.
Nope.
And 2 more. So what are we up to? 13? Strike 3, sit down. 15? It should be like a leaderboard. Yeah, here we go. Well, thank you, Cameron. I appreciate the 15 bits. Okay, see you later. What does what do? Bits? They're like a currency here on Twitch. I mean, they're not much. I think 1 bit equals like 5 or 10 cents US. So it's not much, but I mean, anyone who wants to donate to the stream, I appreciate it. I really do. Yes, that'll pay for my McDonald's fries later today, I guess. But still, anytime anyone, comes in here and wants to donate, I really do appreciate it.
Timeout.
I don't ask for anyone to do that. I don't. People can do it out of their own goodwill, and I appreciate it.
Safe.
Yep. Come off the ground. Maybe I can get some medium fries at McDonald's or the small fries. Heck, maybe I can even get the $1 Junior Frosty at Wendy's. Finally, I can afford it. Thank you for 2 more bits. 17 now. All right, sounds good. Thank you for coming in, Cameron. I appreciate it. You have a good day. I don't really need the stolen bases at this point, but it doesn't hurt to have them have even more. Besides, Eric Booth Jr. just has the speed and the steal rating to be able to pull it off. Even steal third, and normally I don't like to do that on 2 outs, but you know what? He's got the speed and the steal. It works. Well, like I said earlier, Hoopin, I've got a doctor's appointment at 4, and I didn't want to cut my stream short just because of the doctor's appointment, so I figured I'd move it up. I've done this in the past, like whenever I went to Mets games, I always streamed from noon to 3. That way I could go to the game and not worry about if I would make it on time. So I've done this in the past. And I didn't want to stream later. I'm gonna end it at 3. Now a minute more. Because I'm gonna have to go to my doctor's appointment. And there might be some traffic for me on the way, so I might as well just leave at 3, make sure I get there early enough to fill out the paperwork and everything.
Ball.
Strike 3, sit down. Come on, Joe Ryan, let's finish this off.
Aye.
So come on. Strike 3, sit down. You know what? I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm going to stream over the weekend. I have a birthday party for my niece to go to on Saturday, and that's going to be from 12 to 4. And Sunday, I feel like I'm going to be pretty much caught up. Yeah, everyone's going to be tier 1 except Rock, who's going to be tier 2. Nice, we got George Kell. Cool. And the Shark uniform. Nah, I don't think so. I feel like that's more offline stuff, or I'd rather save that for when there is no content for me to grind during the week. Just kind of like mini seasons um, or the Diamond Quest. If I have nothing else going on, then yeah, I'll stream that stuff. All right, so as you can see there, uh, the home run derby program is done. So I'll go ahead and open this up. Of course, it's the base round. We could go Ben Rice. Oh, there's some legend. I have some. Oh, right, the milestone and finest with Carlos Beltran. So I can get the voucher for Beltran there. And the milestone, adding George Kell. I mean, that's the thing. I could get, maybe I save Sonny Gray for when I'm closer to getting the voucher for Carlos Beltran. So it's all methodical. All methodical. Okay, now am I crazy, or is this some weird glitch where you don't see how many stubs you get for certain collections you get? Am I just going crazy? Is it me, or... All right, well, anyway, let's go ahead and get Ernie Clement his program done, so that way we have that card. '99 Spotlight Lightning, C.J. Abrams.
Ball, that pitch is out.
You are correct.
Pass.
Is it just me, or well, this is the other thing too. Like, was it weird that there were trade rumors going around regarding C.J. Abrams? I understand they have another top prospect at shortstop waiting in the wings, but like, C.J. Abrams maybe is good right now. Wouldn't you want to get him long term? I'm just asking. Like, that might be a C.J. Abrams. At least in my opinion, I'd be doing everything I can to keep him locked up in a Nationals uniform. I wouldn't want him going anywhere else. You know, you make that mistake with Juan Soto. I get that you're still really, or you still have concerns, especially after the Ryan Zimmerman contract, but at least Ryan Zimmerman was good for the Nationals. And he was key to them when they rebranded from the Expos. He was so key for them.
That's a ball.
I'm just saying, like, not that I'm trying to compare C.J. Abrams to Ryan Zimmerman, but I'm just saying, like, Abrams may be the franchise player that the Nationals need. And the fact that he even came up in trade rumors is kind of mind-boggling to me. I just don't understand it, that's all. You're thinking James Wood? I mean, he's a pretty solid hitter, too. I'm not... Why can't you sign both of them? No? What about Dylan Cruz, too? Dylan Cruz. I get that the Nationals organization is not a big spender, but I mean, they've developed so many stars. Ryan Zimmerman, they developed Trey Turner. Trey Turner was a National before he ended up being a Dodger and a Philly. Juan Soto, and now they've got C.J. Abrams and James Wood and Dylan Cruz. Steven Strasburg as well, not current, but like long ago. Steven Strasburg was considered one of the best young pitchers in the game. I mean, I remember the battles that he would have with Matt Harvey. Matt Harvey versus Steven Strasburg was like Jacob deGrom going up against Max Scherzer when Scherzer was in his prime with the Nationals. That's another good one. Scherzer, although he was developed with the Tigers let him go to Washington. And I would say they got the best out of Scherzer, the Nationals. So they really took him to the next level. It's just crazy to me, like that the Nationals would not want to, or not that I'm saying they wouldn't, but it seems like they're just hesitant to sign guys like Abrams and Wood and Cruz to a long-term deal. I mean, the Royals pulled the trigger on Bobby Witt Jr. Why would you not want to do something like that with Bobby Witt? And I would argue the same thing for the Athletics. What's the most amount of subs I ever won? Or actually, somebody donated 5 one time. Somebody donated 5. And I was so shocked by it. Ooh, I need 4 total bases, which means I need to get home runs or 2 doubles. Yeah, it's got to be the home run. But the Athletics, think about it. Nick Kurtz, Jacob Wilson right now, Shea Langolier. Like, I don't understand why are these guys not being locked up long term? Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to take my break. All right, I'll take my break after I get these moments done, and then we'll do the Hall of Fame moments. Get Andrew Jones, and then we should be all caught up. Dang it. These 4 total bases are going to be a pain in the butt, especially since I don't think this Clement card has a lot of power. Any finest? Oh yeah, he does have power. Just has more power against lefties. Um,
Ball.
I mean, guaranteed probably uh Shohei Ohtani, you know, um Bryce Harper is always a popular finest one. But in terms of other ones, not really. I mean, for the Mets, it could be
Did he go?
my personal favorite. Oh gosh, and you're asking me to go all the way back. Uh, there we go. Nice home run. Finally. I would say the 2023 finest Kodai Senga card. That one was my personal favorite because that was the first time I ever had to really um, that was the first time I ever had to really work, win a lot of event games for that. I had to win like 25. And just like with trying to get Paul Skeens' All Star card, I worked off stream for hours trying to get Kodai Senga. So to me, that card, it just felt so good to get that card after winning so many event games. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take my break now. Um, so when I get back, I'll do the Hall of Fame moments for Andrew Jones and Carlos Beltran. And then I should be all caught up in terms of programs. Yeah, nothing else other than Byron Buxton. So maybe this will be a time for me to like do some of the conquest maps. But well, I'm not going to have time. But we'll see. We'll see where I get. Still, give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue on. All right. Thanks, guys. All right, I'm back. I just seen one stupid voucher for Beltron, but then SCS has to have a sub sale, making postseason prime cards more average. I'm sorry to hear that. It's bad timing. I think I'll take your advice and keep the deluxe pack until they come out, until the new Threads program comes out on on Friday. Andrew Rodolph Bernardo Jones.
Ball. That's the ball.
Yeah, I figured that was just going to have to suffice for a sack fly. Yeah, so you can get a non-Mets Clay Holmes card. But why would I want a non-Mets Clay Holmes card? In fact, I think I already have that card. It's the Yankees one, right? The reliever? Ooh, home run. All right. Yeah, probably.
Ball. Nice ball.
Nope, that's going to be a foul ball.
Foul.
Well, unfortunately, I'll have to save it for tomorrow because I have other plans today, and I gotta end the stream at 3. I don't have a choice. I've got a doctor's appointment at 4. So I'll just hold it for tomorrow. Yeah, I think I did get bit by a mosquito on my cheek here. Golly. These mosquitoes, they keep biting me. My blood must be like sugar to them. Yep, that's definitely a mosquito bite. Huh. Oh, I didn't know you were in ads. Um, as far as CJ Abrams goes, I was just saying that I'm going to have to save it for tomorrow because I can't do it today. I've got to go to a doctor's appointment. I think a mosquito bit me behind my damn ear. Are you kidding me? Wow. Oh my God, these mosquitoes. You know what? Screw sugar. My body must be like freaking Thanksgiving dinner to them. This is the one thing I hate. One of the things I hate about summertime. The mosquitoes are out, and they're out for my blood. Maybe I can give them blood clots too. That'd be the ultimate revenge story. Oh, we're gonna suck his blood. We got blood clots. Oh, we're dead. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, you want my blood? Enjoy the blood clots. I mean, I could put like mosquito repellent on my skin. I could do that. You know, the off spray or whatever they call it. Yep, mosquito bit me behind the ear. A freaking course. I guess we'll find out. Maybe I should have just done the conquest map. Nah, nah, we'll do the moments. I can't get frustrated by just one moment, even though it's a pain in the butt one. Fair. There we go. There's the home run. Seems like there's a lot of them. Oh well. I'm already committed to moments, so it's fine. The conquest map, I can do that at any time. Well, same thing with the moments too. This Jones has a better swing than his 89, so it's not that bad. I saw a lot of people use it in Weekend Classic, this 99 Andrew Jones card, so kind of felt like I was behind the eight ball, but that's what I get for not playing for over a month, which is why I'm trying to make up time right now. There you go. Go get that Joe Mauer card. $40K.
Nope, that's foul.
I guess that's how long I gotta wait for Johan Santana to come back up. Exactly.
He's out.
Andrew Jones. Still, I think I would run with Eric Booth Jr. At least for online. I want to run with him, see what happens, and if he works out, then keep him. If not, I could always go to Andrew Jones. It also depends on what this event uh, is that's coming up later today. I like that Booth had 99 speed and 99 steal. I mean, they're both going to be eventually replaced by Carlos Beltran. But right now, I'm only a third. I'm 2/3 of the way away from Carlos Beltran. So dang it, just need to get on base. So it's not like this should be a hard moment. Maybe some postseason cards will be released later. Yeah, so you know I don't like to play players out of their positions, right? I'm just a traditionalist. And the only time I'll do it is if I need to do it for programs, like I had to do for the or not the MLB draft, but the Home Run Derby program. I needed a lineup full of MLB draft guys, so I had to play a bunch of them or not a bunch, but a few of them out of their positions, and that's the only exception I make. You know what, gamer? I don't care. I do what I do.
Ball, that's off the plate. That's ball.
Well, I was worried about having a position or two that didn't have any or didn't have any MLB draft guys. That was my biggest concern. No, I would have him at DH.
The right fielder at first. Ball.
Actually, I do have Jordan. Okay, so Schwarber on the bench. Lefty bat.
Inside ball one.
There we go. Get that home run right there. Two hits for Andrew Jones.
Batting fifth. Number 45. And go. He's safe.
It's funny because that's when I first started playing baseball games. Albert Pujols was a left fielder. I remember playing MVP Baseball 2004, and I remember seeing him in left field. So that wouldn't be unusual for me, seeing Pujols in left field. Well, I could tell you I struggled with him at online. In fact, he might not have had good at bats for me offline as well. Sorry, my right leg is bothering me.
And through. Go.
It's probably the blood clots. Okay. I don't really use Bernie, but I'll collect this card. There we go. There's the second hit. Now we just need to get one hit. Of course, I gotta do it against the Mets.
Ball, that's out.
Wow. Okay, Andrew Jones can just keep hitting home runs. Sure, that works for me. All right, time to get to Carlos Beltran now. I get on base twice. Twice. Sure, he can hit a home run for me. It's fine with me, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do those home run moments because I seem to be hitting a lot of them with Andrew Jones and Carlos Beltran. Hold on. I need to back out for a moment. You're not ready for a 90. I don't know. I don't know if he would be a 99. Maybe like a 97? Like mid round, but not the elite round. The elite round I think is going to be a lot of the big names that were on the move. Like a Freddie Peralta, potentially. 99, Luis Ariz, possible. Yes, that I absolutely agree on. That's going to be Scooble and Adley as the collection rewards. What do I need to do? All right, so hopefully Carlos can hit a home run here. A new threats card in Chase? I don't know about that. I think he's going to be the collection reward. Ugh. Why they did the chase back for other collections? I just think that a lot of people want that. They're gonna want that Scooble card, and I think they're not. I don't think they're gonna hide it behind a chase pack. I think they're gonna offer it in collection. Plus, what if that means everyone would just go online and they would try to get the 50 pack bundle in the multiplayer program. Yeah, but doing a collection is a paywall in of itself. And plus, that would raise the prices for especially the rare cards. The other 99s that will be part of the collection. Which means people are going to buy stubs. So MLB The Show makes its money. Whereas if they hide it behind a chase pack, then people can just do the multiplayer program, get the 50 pack bundle, and be done with it. And if they get it, great. If not, that's the luck of the draw. Right, which is what I think that they want that. They did it. I think they did it in preparation for this. In preparation for Friday.
That's the ball.
Why is it that when I don't need a home run, that's when the guys who I'm controlling hit it? It's like, give me a home run when I need the home run. And don't make me work for it either. There was a time I wish Carlos Beltran would have hit a home run, and that was Game 7 of the NLCS in 2006. That would have, I think that, along with the Andy Chavez catch, if the Mets had gone on to the World Series, I think they would have, that would have been up there in terms of legendary postseason moments for the Mets.
Ball, that's out.
They also said that you'll, which Bellinger are you talking about? The MVP one? Oh, I missed this one. Whoops. I was wondering because the math seemed off. I was at 90 program starts, but I only had 2 moments left. I was like, the math doesn't work here. I was so excited to do the home run moment or the stolen base one that I skipped over the extra base hit one.
That's a ball.
I wonder if there'll be another 99 David Wright this year. I hope so. Because otherwise, the only option is the 90 or 92 overall from the Mets collection. Oof. There we go. There's the extra base hit. It's a home run. What a shocker. .400 with the Yankees, of course.
Number 15. Designated hitter.
Well, then I guess you got to buy those packs in the store, champ. Don't know what else to tell you. Probably. You need 10 cards for Victor Martinez. I couldn't tell you how far away I am from Victor.
Ball, that's inside.
I tried to hold up on that one. Beltron. It's a home run, not a double. I know you know what a home run is because you've hit several of them for me throughout these moments.
The batter, number 15. Designated hitter.
Oh, are these the All-Star packs? Are they the All-Star packs you're referring to?
Ball, that pitch is out. Ball one.
Well, you're going to have the deluxe packs. That's gone. I'll be shocked. Wow. That wasn't even the best hit ball I had throughout that moment. Wow. Okay, whatever. Just let me do this last moment and I'll have Andrew Jones. What? Yes, it is. Are you kidding me? I've chosen it a number of times to try to get as many All-Star cards as I could.
That's the ball.
Well, I figured nothing I could do about it though, Hoopin. There we go. There's Andrew Jones. So that program is now done, which means I'm officially all caught up on the programs. Yeah, I'm like 7 vouchers away from Victor Martinez. Unfortunately, I need either Bernie Williams, Randy Johnson, or Blake Treinen as the if I want to get this voucher. And then for this one, I need the Andrew Miller card, which I'm probably never going to get. So I need more second half guys to come out. Oh yeah, the Al Leiter card that was hit behind the chase pack. I forgot about him. Expensive card. All right, guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take my break now, and then I'll try to figure out what it is that I want to do because I'm not really sure what I want to do at this point. All the programs are done. I mean, maybe I could do mini seasons. I haven't. Whoops. Or maybe the game can just freeze on me. I guess that works too. Yeah, see, it's frozen. Thought I reset it, but I guess not. Okay, well, then I'll figure out what to do. So I'll be back in 5 minutes.